Hello everybody! Today we're going to be doing an amazing vegan curry sweet potato soup. I'm Max. This is John. This is Maxwell Bates, and I'll see you in the video.
First thing is that this is cooked all in a pressure cooker, and it's inspired by that we go to a Thai restaurant and they have a very good pumpkin curry soup, but it's filled with milk and it's filled with shrimp and it's filled with all sorts of non-vegan things. So we've changed it up, tried a couple recipes, and this is our favorite. So we're going to start with our water in our container, and it's 2.5 liters of water. We've already pre-poured it, made it in, and we've cut sweet potatoes. How many sweet potatoes?
The sweet potatoes was 1,700 grams of sweet potatoes chopped.
Approximately 6 sweet potatoes chopped into 3/4 inch squares or cubes. And what we're going to do is we're going to stick half of the sweet potatoes in the water right now.
You don't have to be exact, it doesn't have to be exactly, but just about half of them.
So you got half of them in there. Okay, next thing we're going to do, we're going to add some more salt.
And we have 4 grams of salt here.
2 good pinches. Then we're going to add the spinach.
The spinach is 2 cups and really compacted well, or for metric, it is 100 grams.
All right. And this is baby spinach. I like baby spinach. It's tender, it cooks well, and it adds great flavor to any meal you put it in. What we're going to do next?
Next we're doing scallions, everybody, which is 15 grams worth of scallions, and we just chop these up fine into 1/2-inch pieces and just pour that on top. And then we have agave, 2 tablespoons, which is 35 grams, and just pour that over the top. And 2 tablespoons of coconut aminos. Coconut aminos is great because it's gluten-free, so if you want, you could use soy sauce instead, but soy sauce has wheat in it. Generally, that's why we use coconut aminos. And it has a more rounder, deeper flavor, in my opinion.
I like it either way. It's good.
That's why it makes it gluten-free.
Next thing we're going to do is we're going to add half of the
curry paste is 45 grams.
Doesn't have to be exact. And we're going to add all of the
vegetable bouillon. This is great. It's vegan. We use this instead of vegetable broth because otherwise we would go through a lot of vegetable broth.
So we have boxes and boxes of vegetable broth. And this way we have one little container of Better Than Bouillon.
This one's the vegan Better Than Bouillon vegetable base.
Any of them as long as they're vegan. By the way, my son is a vegan. I am a cheatitarian. I will cheat and eat meat whenever I can, but in order for it to be eaten at the house, we need to make it vegan. Okay, well, that's it for what goes into it right now. Take that spoon and we'll stir it up a little bit. Just stir those things in. No special talent there, just trying to get the broths and salts and everything else like that mixed in. Okay, now we're going to put this in our pressure cooker. Press the manual setting. And it comes up with 30 minutes. I bring it down to 10 minutes. We put the lid on it and we cook it with pressure. And this is the pressure scale, and it automatically adjusts to 4 dots across. There are 6 on our pressure cooker. That'll be plenty for this. Just above medium, so not all the way to the top. We close it up and we cook it for 10 minutes. Then we're going to add the other half of the curry paste after it's finished. Sweet potatoes, half a can of
coconut cream, which is, we're going to be putting 100 milliliters, and then we use the Trader Joe's one. It works great.
It's delicious. It's my favorite. So anyways, so we go ahead and hit start. And we'll be back.
And we'll see you in 10 minutes. Hello everybody, we're back. The pressure cooker had come to pressure and then cooked for 10 minutes. And now it's all done. And so we're gonna release the pressure. All those volatile aroma molecules in the air.
Yeah, and we had the pressure up to about medium, a little higher than medium, not all the way up. And we're making basically the first bit of sweet potatoes into the broth. And yeah, they'll basically break down and become the base for the soup. And then this group of sweet potatoes will cook up in full-size shape.
It gives some toothfulness to the soup and body, so it's not puree. It has some textural contrast.
The other part of it is the curry paste that we use. It's to taste. Basically, you could add all of it. I like it spicy, but some people in the family like it a little less spicy. So we're going to add it to taste.
So we're going to try it and see how I'm the complete opposite of my dad. Everything's super mild or not spicy whatsoever, and my dad likes things spicy, so.
Alright, here you go.
And make sure when you pull it off that the lid's quite hot and you don't get any of the hot water on your hands. Or the steam, because the steam will burn you.
So, beautiful spinach and sweet potatoes, all nice and tender. We have got, the soup base in there. The aroma of the curry is already coming through nicely. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add half a can of the coconut cream. And this is the Trader Joe's, my favorite.
You can also use other coconut cream.
A lot of people use coconut milk. I like coconut cream.
Yeah, coconut cream has more saturated fat in it, but it also covers on your tongue. So which covers your papillae, and which gives it the smooth creaminess of it, and also more closely resembles animal cream. The solid part is really high in saturated fat, where the liquid is much less in saturated fat.
And again, I put in about half a can.
Yeah, half the liquid and half the solids. Mm-hmm. But if you want, you could put some more of the solids in or some less of it, depending on...
Again, to flavor.
Yeah, depending on how much you like it.
The main thing is you don't want to pressure cook
the coconut milk, because you'll lose those delicate flavors in the long duration cooking. The high pressure.
Alright. Man, is that looking good. So now I usually take and put a little bit just in a container to taste. And then I'll determine how much. Try to cool it down a little bit.
If you put it in a container, it browns the surface area of the soup, so then it cools it down much more rapidly than trying to do it by a spoon and blowing on it.
So I'm going to put about half of, it's got a nice spice to it already. I'm going to put about a quarter of the remaining tablespoon in there, because it's already got a nice spice to it. But I like a little bit more, so I'm just putting a quarter more in there. And that's with a second spoon. That's not the spoon that I just used. There were 2 spoons sitting down here.
A quarter of the half that was left of it.
We had 2 tablespoons. We ended up with...
Or 45 grams.
Again, to taste.
Yeah. So it doesn't have to be exact. You don't... But...
Now I'm adding the rest of the sweet potatoes.
The rest of the chopped, uncooked sweet potatoes.
That's right. And I'm going to let it simmer for, again, about 12 minutes. The pot here, and we're going to go to stews and simmering, and we're going to go ahead and it's set 284 degrees, and we're going to adjust the time to 10 minutes. Cook. And it's going to simmer for, once it gets to 284 degrees, it will simmer for 10 minutes, and it'll be the best soup.
It'll take a couple minutes to get up to temperature. So this is what it looks like once you've put all the ingredients in before it comes to a boil. Be careful of the metal rim, it's really hot. The base handle should be on ours, it's just fine. But be careful, it's still like cooking over an open. It's like cooking on the stove. Observe safe handling skills.
As you can see, you're looking at it now. It's going to start boiling, and the other sweet potatoes will cook more than al dente, but they'll still be in full shape. The first set of sweet potatoes will have cooked down into the broth itself.
The sweet potatoes would have broken down, so then it makes it a homogeneous mixture. That homogenates the sweet potatoes into the broth.
We'll see you in 10 minutes.
We'll see you then.
Bye.
Hello everybody. Welcome back. We're going to be doing a taste test of the soup. It's all done.
And you can see that some of the sweet potatoes are broken down and other sweet potatoes are still solid, but tender.
You can easily go through it with a spoon. It goes right through. Be careful when you're having it because it'll be hot.
It's got creaminess, it's got the curry, it's definitely got sweet potato. It's delicious. It's just right for me. How is it for you?
I think it's good. It's a bit spicy for me, but if things are a bit spicy for me, like I can feel in the back of my throat, most other people will probably like it. They're mid-level people. People that do some spice. I'm like, I think this is spicy, but
you could put it over
some steel cut or something like that. Put some steel cut in it.
Yeah, we use steel cut as almost a rice. It's delicious when you mix it with this. It'll take some of that spice up.
Make sure that you use cooked steel cut, because if you try and put the steel cut in here and warm it up, you'll end up overcooking the stuff inside of it.
Yeah, so we do steel cut much like you do rice in the pressure cooker, and it's a nice addition if you'd like to add that.
Yeah, and so thank you for watching. This is Maxwell from Maxwell Baits, and this is John. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave your comments down below, and tap the little bell icon so you don't miss any future videos. And I'll see you in the next video.